I'm Gloria.
Hi, I'm Chris.
I'm Kendra.
I'm Jordan.
I'm Don, and we are
The Timberlakes family.
I knew you wouldn't forget, but I just had to remind you one more time. Yes, the Timberlakes. There is a lot more to the Timberlakes. They've been in the headlines, as you can see. There are 5 reasons, more than that, to watch Family Feud, and the Timberlakes is one of them. That's right, they were on Family Feud. And Dee McNair has a scoop. Yes, a scoop. So stay tuned to the Dee McNair on the Air Show and learn more about the Timberlakes and their journey to Family Feud. Virginia R. Timberlake, yes, she's a part of it. And you want to hear, you want to learn, and you want to be enriched by knowing about Virginia Timberlake. So stay tuned for the Timberlakes on the Dee McNair on the Air Show and their journey to Family Feud.
Hi, my name is Chris. I am a CEO of a nonprofit organization. What I really love to do is spend time with my family and playing games that I know I can win.
Hi, I'm Gloria. The real me is a creator. By day, I do clinical research, and I just have to remind myself all the time, it's just a job, it's just a job. The real me is a creator. I love painting, drawing, designing, anything crazy like that. Gets my juices going, and when you see what I do, you will love it.
Hi, I'm Jordan, and I'm an event planner and social media influencer. My favorite quote is "Life is a party," and I plan to do just that. If you want to learn more about me, I will be launching my own blog called Blogs by Sweet Jordy. Stay tuned.
Hi, my name is Kendra Timberlake, and I'm a project manager by day and a writer by night. I write about funny things, I write about sad things, and strangely enough, all my material comes from my family.
Hi, I'm Don. I really love music. Monday through Friday, I'm the operations manager. But what I really love to do throughout the week, on weekends, is motivate others. Through my speeches, through my singing. I really love music. Come out and hear me sometimes.
What you do if a date asks you how much you weigh?
Ask him how much his mama weighs.
Family Feud.
Our conversation, it starts as we talk about Virginia Timberlake, the mother in love that every woman would love to have. Listen up as we talk about Virginia Timberlake on this journey.
Other things that I've written about my mother-in-law is that one of the things she often did was she never missed a birthday.
Oh my.
Including Don's birthday. Oh my goodness, she would give him the most amazing birthday presents. One year she got him some perfume. One year she bought Don some size 9 bedroom shoes.
Wow!
And then my favorite is she would buy him lotions and body wraps and all kind of wonderful things like that.
She's telling all your business.
One year my mother-in-law bought Don a exercise equipment. Right, so it was a big old, weights and all these wonderful things, and Don was like, "Oh my goodness, finally, she's bought me a real birthday present." And then she said, "I hope you like this birthday present because I don't like Kendra going out to the gym at night."
Kendra all of these gifts in greater abundance?
No, my mother knew that Kendra was going to provide for me if she was around, so she wanted her to know that my son is special to me because of her.
Oh, wow.
And so she would, even though I would joke, I said, "Dog, I look like I could get something for myself." And what she says, I don't worry about it. If Kendra got hers, you would definitely get what you need. So that was just my mom. She knew we was one, and that if Kendra was smiling, then I would have a big smile. So
Yeah.
on her birthday, she was our inside joke. Let's see what you got for my birthday.
Like I said, my family gives me plenty of material to write about, and my mother-in-law was certainly one of those people. She, one of the things that she would tell me, I would just be so tired, you know, with the kids and with keeping up with the house, and she said, "Honey, dirt don't hurt, just leave it. If it gets bad enough, don't clean it." And I was like, oh my goodness, I'm listening to my mother-in-law.
Now, you said you'd like to write that story, but Chris, you write a little bit as well.
I do.
Well, more than a little bit. And Gloria, you act. And Jordan, so do you.
Yeah.
And so in all of this writing, and Don, you sing, am I correct? There have been many productions and plays that have been presented.
Yeah.
And they were a collaboration of many members of the Timberlake family.
Sure. We have so many gifts and talents, and of course we say that with the most humility, but all of us are actors in our own right, writers. I mean, we don't even need a live audience. Sometimes we put our own productions on just in our home. But it has been opportunities that have been afforded to us where we've been able to be on national platforms, local platforms, stage productions, films, all kinds of wonderful opportunities just because of someone has recognized our gifts and talents.
Oh my goodness. And Jordan, I know that as an event planner, you are probably going to be the one that everyone continues to turn to, along with Chris, because Chris has got that total package mind like you do, and all the rest of the family too, but particularly the two of you all, because Chris, I know so often when the Timberlake family and all of the gifts are sought out, it is Chris, as well as those of us at the extended family, we turn to you because you have that business mind. You've been managing affairs as CEO for not only the ministry, but for so many other community and across really the United States. I think that is something that's really awesome too, is how the family, Gloria, has touched and went beyond the East Coast, went beyond the Midwest, went beyond the West Coast, and truly this ministry, the businesses, the outreaches have gone all around the world and continue to just reach out and touch, even in foreign lands, as we would say, impoverished lands. And I like that you said you sow seeds, you know, you, even if it's free. And have you been only wanting to get a check, though, Chris? What's that little saying you say about money?
If it don't make sense, it don't make money.
If it don't make sense, it don't make money. So,
If it don't make money, it
It
don't make sense.
you see what I mean? Yeah, right. You know, I know a lot of you all thought that you would have been as a blue, but do you not
One more time, Jordan.
If it don't make money,
It does make sense.
Okay, now we're trying again. So, so, Chris, what's that saying that the Timberlakes all say when we fall back and laugh like we're doing now?
Yes, if it doesn't make money, it doesn't make sense. Yes, that's where you go.
I'm gonna disagree.
Okay.
Because you know what? The Timberlake family has proven that you all have had visions and dreams that didn't make sense to anyone else because they thought it wouldn't make money, and it made you money. It made you money and continues to do so.
It does.
There's nothing like residual income.
Uh-huh.
I'm okay. I sow seed today. I want to harvest every day. So hey, if it don't make money, it don't make sense. But if it don't make sense, it may not make you money, but it might make the Timberlake family money. That's all we say. That's all we say. It might make the Timberlake family money. But now I want to, you know, kind of change the topic.
Okay.
We've been kind of playing a game.
Yeah.
But am I right? Did I get a sneak peek when I was looking at the Timberlake family on social media, Instagram? I was looking at you all out there on Twitter. I was looking at you all on Facebook.
Okay.
And I was like, I believe I see Hollywood.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I knew you all had already been to Hollywood, but I was like, I see Hollywood. And it was the faces I see right here, as they say in the South, right here.
Yes.
Now, let me just go and just put it out there. This group was on Family Feud. Did we blow your ears? And Steve Harvey, I like you, but brother, you ain't got nothing on my family right here. Okay? I saw that you all were on Family Feud.
Oh yeah.
You are. And it aired on not only the local programming, of course it went all around the country, everywhere that people could get Family Feud. And you know, if you want to see a little sneak peek, all you gotta do is go to the Timberlake family on all the social media platforms. You can get a sneak peek. But y'all were, because they've been wanting, y'all might get a peek of the hats, but you've been wondering why we've got hats. If you go and check them out, they wore hats on Family Feud, but you all were on Family Feud. You all were on Family Feud and you wore hats, and there was a special reason for why you were wearing hats. So Don, would you, matter of fact, Kendra, would you tell us about the hats? Tell us about the hats. Why were you wearing hats? Because Don didn't have on one, so.
Oh, we tried.
I know.
Well, my sweet mother-in-law, she had hundreds of hats. You know, she just, when her outfit, when she went out, it was head to toe, matching and wonderful. And so she willed those hats to us, to the girls, not to Don. And so, you know, and we distributed those hats, and we had lots of fun that day, just giving them out and looking in the mirror and playing. But then when we decided that we were going to try out for the show, we were like, what's going to make us stand out? And then Gloria started talking about how Mom really loved the Family Feud, the creative one. She really loved the Family Feud, and even in, you know, her last days, how much she just loved just watching and laughing with Steve. And we were like, hey, that's what we're going to do. We're going to wear her hats. We're going to sport them. I don't look good in hats. Well, you look good today in them, because we decided that we were going to wear those hats, and we were going to represent our mom. And that's what we did.
Wow. And you guys did look good.
Thank
You look
you.
good, ma'am. You did look good. And I'm going to possibly hold up a hat, but Don will put the hat on. We might pull it on his head, but he won't put it on. But we ladies didn't want you to miss our beautiful hair, so we'll let you see the hat. So now tell me about this. And Chris, you all just, you pushed through, but right before you were supposed to go out to Los Angeles, what happened?
Right before we were supposed to go out, we were so excited, and just as Aunt Kendra said, my grandmother, one of her favorite shows was Family Feud. Matter of fact, the only show that she would watch towards the end was Family Feud. So we knew that this is something that we wanted to do. We used the hats for tryouts, and then we got the wonderful call that we had made it for live taping for Los Angeles, and they gave us our scheduled date. Unfortunately, right before our scheduled date, my grandfather, their father, he passed. So we had to come together as a family to decide, would we continue on with our commitment? What should we do? And I think as a family, we wanted to honor them, represent them, and one of the ways that we heal is through laughter. So I'm glad that we made a decision to go out there, and we had a wonderful time.
You all did have a wonderful time. Social media, you got to go look at these pictures. You've got to see these smiles. Gloria, I was looking at your smile, and we even got Don to smile.
Yes.
Okay, so now we know games really is the Timberlake thing, because you smile when you do games. He smiles all the time, but we like to tease him sometimes that he can get this serious look. I think it's from when you play baseball. Your mind's got to be so focused. Now, Kendra, we were talking about the hats. Jordan, being a young diva, but you were the life of the party then, I'm sure. How did you feel about wearing the hats? Was it something you just easily navigated to? Because one, I know you and Gloria both, and Kendra as well, all of you all are a lot of fun. Or was it also honoring, you know, your grandmother and your grandfather made it a perfect time for you to wear the hats?
Well, I'll say honoring my grandparents did make it a perfect time. It took me a while to find a hat because I wanted to look good, but
She is wearing a style that I'm going to be talking to her when we get off the air. Now, I don't think I can pull that off. I'm sure Jordan can help me get it together. But you look good every time I see you.
Thank you.
But you wanted to find the right hat, Jordan.
Yes, I live a little while away from here, so they actually FaceTimed me and showed me different hats, and I was like, no, until I found the perfect hat.
And notice
We
she
made it work.
alluded to that a little ways from here. Remember, I was telling you the Timberlake family is all around the world. And that's one of the things that amazes me. Jordan, even though you are not next door, the Timberlakes are still together. They do whatever they got to do. You guys do whatever you got to do. You FaceTime, you do whatever you got to do. So now, I know I won't even put you on the spot. I want people, if you want to know if they want or not, go to social media. I'm not going to tell you here. I'm not going to make it that easy. I get the scoop to hang out with them, but you've got to go to social media to see if they want. So now tell me, when you did this, did you all have a behind the scenes moment of where you thought, we know which order we're going to put each other in based on how we think everybody answers?
Oh my
God.
we went through that like, I don't know, for a month. Well, stand in what order? What order? Who's gonna go first? Who gonna go first? You go first. No, switch around. Because if you miss and we say 3 strikes, then we know you're gonna answer it. I mean, it was.
My vote was for Chris.
It was intense.
Remember I talked about it? My vote would have been Chris. Chris is the, what do you call it? The runner when you have the relay race coming up.
Right.
The runner coming up that last lap. So my vote would have been Chris. Okay, so who, I think I can say this now because I'm not going to let y'all know who won because I might know, but I can't tell you. Okay, so who decided to be quote unquote the captain?
It wasn't a decision. Nobody decided to be the captain. They were just appointed to be the captain.
Yeah. It's nice to get appointed. Sometimes, I think. Is it a nice thing to have happen done?
Yes.
Oh,
I think
notice, this is why he got appointed.
this is what I say about this family. No one really wants to be the heavy in the family because all of us are so gifted, but we do recognize the gift in the skills that others have. And so what we do is we say, look, you may not want to do this, but we think you're the best to do it. And we are family. We all represent one another. So there's no big eyes, no little U's. We in this thing together. That's what family's all about. You're in it together, so just play the role you need to play, and that's how we do it.
Chris, Gloria, we're whispering, and you guys are watching us. Can you tell us fun when you're live? So Chris, I hear from Gloria, he's the tallest. So hey, if you gotta have a bullet coming at you, have the biggest thing you can to block the bullet. Hey, why not? I'll do it. Okay, so who gave the funniest answer? Do you think? Did y'all hear that?
I think you're gonna have to watch to figure that out.
Depends on
A lot of fun.
on the person.
Yeah.
What they thought was funny.
It was okay. So it was based on the person.
Well, see, Dee, you do television, and I think you know. You never know what's going to happen on television. So some things will come out on television that don't come out at any other time. And so I say it would be funny to different people at different times because you wouldn't think that person would give that answer.
I would not think that person would give that
Oh
answer.
my goodness. Okay, I wish I could tell Cut, bring tissue on the set for guys. You gotta come hang out with Dee when we are live on locations. We would love to have you as part of our audience, just like Family Feud. So I will tell you, I think I know that each of you probably gave a funny answer. Because I will admit that I've even been caught off guard sometimes. Just warning, if you want to know the truth, ask any one of them. But it's going to be told you in love. But if you know it's going to hurt, you might want to ask Gloria because she's going to giggle so hard before she answers you that you're going to feel okay about it.
Right.
Now, if you're going to get rebuked, personally, I would rather it's you, Don, because even though he's talking a little bit here, he gonna baby doll.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he gonna just speak his piece. And most men, I'm not being stereotyped, but most men, he says he moves on.
Yes.
I don't think I want it from Kendra.
Uh-oh.
And the reason is she's a writer. And she looks you straight in the eye. And not only is she gonna tell you the truth, it's gonna be so articulate. It's gonna have so many mid-level words. You ever had someone give you feedback? It's not insulting. It's not accolades.
Yes.
It's not dumbed down, and it's not over your head. But it hit you so square between the eyes. It's like David and Goliath. You really wish they just kept that to themselves. I still love you, Kendra. Okay, I still love you. Now, Jordan.
Yes, ma'am.
Don't you be cute. Don't be mad at me. I know you are the life of the party.
Oh, yes.
You and Chris, both, because Chris, you and your husband hosted a couples night out.
Oh, my goodness.
And
Don't
Jordan,
tell too much.
you are one of the leaders of the Party with the Youth.
Yes.
She got it from Chris. They got it.
Yes.
Mama Jenny, we thank you for leaving that spunk with these two women. Both of you all have been a hoot.
Yeah.
My husband and I now, if you all need a couples night out planned, you call up Jordan and you get some of the creativity of Chris and some decorations from Gloria. And if you want to really make it fun, let Miss Kendra write you a script about marriage. And then when everybody thinking they're going to get put out with each other, Donald's going to sing you a love song.
Ooh, baby, baby.
Ooh, baby. Yeah, I'm sorry. My man's in the audience, guys. Sorry, I had a moment. But Chris, talking about that, and you enjoyed it. When you all are being creative, because you're not just a businesswoman by day, you're a businesswoman always, but you do these creative things too. And I've seen what you've been doing, Gloria. So let me just say, whoo, man, if you want to do it up right and decorate that house for one night, Gloria can do it for you. So you make sure you check her out, okay? Gloria Toller.
Fair Flake.
Fair Flake. Ooh, he wants some flair, don't he?
Ooh.
Oh, I'm sorry, I digress. But on the Family Feud show, we know Steve Harvey likes to go a little risque.
Yes.
Please tell me your holiness held up.
Yes, I was able to maintain my pearls and my hat.
Oh my goodness.
We kept it classy.
She said her pearls and her hat. That's why they had to wear the hats, y'all. Mother Jenny was a lady always. Yes. Truthful, but a lady always. And God knew you needed a hat.
Yes.
I'm just saying, He knew you needed a hat.
Yes.
Now the pearls, were they your pearls?
No, I don't even think we could have pearls. Yeah, they have so many rules and regulations and different things. But we were so honored because I think the years and years and years that they take the show, they've never allowed anyone to wear hats. So we're the first family to be able to be in hats.
Well, you all are a first family.
Yes.
First family not only of the ministry, but the first family to break ground in Creekmore and do what was done in Creekmore, North Carolina. The first family, your father and mother, to go around the world as people of color, as people of the Word of God, as people of a strong foundation, of people of a Timberlake line, that there are ministers, bishops. There are all these people carrying on the vision and the legacy. No, you all are the first family. So don't get mixed up. There are first families recognized by the world, but there are first families that were created for the world, and that's what the Timberlake family is. Now, Jordan, we're talking about that party. You're young. I hope they were delicate on you. But girlfriend, please tell me you brought it up like you had to get those answers when you needed to.
Yeah.
Okay. So we know that she is raised to tell the truth. And you know, I do professional development workshops, and I tell people, it's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Yeah.
So very well said, Jordan.
Yes.
Very well said. And sometimes, guys, whether it's Family Feud or not, if you don't know what to say, works. That works.
You have to keep a lot of things to our vest.
Yeah, keep things to your vest. So I want you guys to always know that what you see us doing right here, all of us together, it's Gloria, it's Don, it's Kendra, it's Jordan, it's Chris, it's Dee. We are doing what I always say. I can't tell you the little scoop because I want you to keep watching my show, and I think that's an enticement for you to do it. If you will connect with Dee McNair, that's the letter D, on the air, social media, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, connect with the Timberlake family, social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, or better yet, you can even pick up the phone and give Dee a call. And if you want to learn more, you want to talk and do more, no matter what the field is, no matter what the game is, we've got the team, the coaches to get you started. Watch and be enlightened. Don, I know you can sing, but I'm not going to do your thing because I can't sing like that. But I can rhyme. I can make it sound like a chime. And I can say what I always say. This has been Dee McNair on the air, hanging out with the Timberlake family. Check them out on social media, across all the platforms. If you didn't see them on Family Feud, go to social media. Learn who and what said what and when. And did they win? It's not about you, and it's not about me. It is all about the we. And we are so much stronger together. Thank you, guys. Love you. Bye-bye.
The morning of the show, our van was late coming to pick us up. And in haste, the driver dropped us off in a different place in the parking lot away from the other people, away from the trailer where we were going to meet the production crew. So we got out of our van, everybody got out of the van, but when I stepped out of the van, it was a little plastic step stool, and it rolled around on the gravel and flipped. So did I. I fell. I fell hard. I fell so hard I couldn't get up because I twisted my ankle when I fell. You know, I was just so embarrassed. I couldn't believe this was happening to me. I mean, I could feel my dress was up, but everything else was out. I could feel people gawking at me. I just was so embarrassed. Emergency team, they checked my blood pressure and it was sky high. I mean, whose blood pressure wouldn't be after all of that? But they insisted on me going to the hospital. As a matter of fact, they said they were going to take me anyway, but I fought and I refused to go because I looked at my family and I just looked in their eyes, and we had just been through so much. And I could see they were concerned for me, but I could also see the disappointment. You know, excitement was turning to disappointment, and I didn't want to be the one, you know, the reason for my family not being able to play on a once-in-a-lifetime game like Family Feud. We were impressive, you know. We looked good. We had a practice round, and we were very impressive. A singing angel here, he wowed the crowd when he sang. Those hats and those red dresses, they popped on the stage. And, you know, I just felt like we were back on track. Then they put me back in the wheelchair, and we would just bumped along in that wheelchair on that little gravelly parking lot to the bathroom and back. In the wheelchair to the trailer, in the wheelchair back to the studio, and we had to play. And we played. They even put a chair on the stage so I could sit in it. They did everything they could, but you know what? Steve came out. He was handsome, he was charming, he was funny, and so were we. We just couldn't win around. We just didn't get any points. But I just feel my family was so distracted about what had happened to me, they couldn't play their best game, that we lost the game. But the truth is, the Timberlake family are not a bunch of losers. We are competitive and we love to win. And so, we could have been really ashamed of this. We could have hid, we could have mysteriously vanished on vacation during this time. But instead, we shared all of our story with you, and we hope that you can help us on our path back to redemption.